So when I was in prison, right? When I was in prison, we were allowed to take a lot of self-help groups, groups that could like benefit us. We could pick up knowledge, tools, skills that we could apply in our day-to-day lives to help with our rehabilitation and our future, right? So there was this group, it was an entrepreneur group. It teaches you about business, how to be an entrepreneur, yada, yada, yada. Well, when I took this group, prior to taking this group, I had no idea what the hell entrepreneur was. You feel me? I ain't never heard of the word entrepreneur in my life, nor did I know how to spell entrepreneur, right? But, hey, thank you for the hand heart, legal cupcake. I really appreciate you. When I took this class, I got really into it. Cause I was like, man, that's what's up. I want to be an entrepreneur. And one of the things of being an entrepreneur is trying to find something that you could basically, ooh, what the hell's going on here? You gotta turn into a lion. So basically, you want to try to find something that can make you income while you sleep, right? Passive income. So I'm gonna get to it, but basically, I ended up like coming up with hella business ideas. I came up with over 100 of my own inventions, and one thing that I also came up with was I wrote and illustrated my own children's book, and I'm gonna share it with y'all tonight. Thank you for the gift, legal cupcake. So y'all ready for this? Let me see if I need to turn the light on. Okay, so this children's book, I'm gonna read it to y'all. You feel me? It's not published. Hopefully, maybe when I repost this live, someone will see it and be like, you know what? That dude, he has a gift, or his children's book is worthy of being published, and I'll help him, because I don't know how to go about it. I don't have the finances, nor do I understand all the logistics involved when it comes to getting your children's book published, right? All I have is just the idea and the talent, you know what I'm saying, and the dream. You feel me? That's all I have is the idea, talent, and the dream. And the goal has always been to stay out. The goal has always been to not reoffend. The goal has always been to not return to my criminal ways or lifestyle. So this is why I came up with something like this, and try to go about getting money legally. You know what I'm saying? So this book is based on my neighborhood, based on stuff that I've been through as a kid. Some of it is fictional, and some of it is actually true. I would say about like 75% of it is true, and some of it is made up because just to help the story be interesting. You feel what I'm saying? But I'll try to be as detailed as I can as I read this book, so that you guys can really understand what this is about. So the book. So originally when I sent it home, I made it, and so this is the book, right? And I had glued the whole thing on the side, and I sent it home to my sister. But in prison, when you send stuff out, they be thinking that you're trying to hide like kites or secret messages in the binding part where you glued it. So the COs basically they ripped all the pages. You know what I'm saying? But the book is called Jelly Bean, Dumbo, and Frankenstein. And I illustrated it too. I wrote and illustrated this book. So you guys gotta also bear with me, because my writing is not the best. I didn't have it edited yet, but I basically got the concept of the story. You feel me? So the inside of the book is some writing, and I'm gonna read the dedication. It says, "This book is dedicated to all of the strong, beautiful, fearless, resilient, and unbreakable people who think of home whenever the date or the time happens to be 12/22. This book is also dedicated to the 4 most awesome women in my life, women who define unconditional love: my mother, Mai Thai Dim Wing, and my sisters Thuy, Jin, and Vang Le of Linda Vista." Okay, so this is the first page, y'all, and remember, I illustrated this, and I want y'all to know that I am an artist. I do art, but when it came to drawing and illustrating this book, it was really hard for me, because it was something that I wasn't used to. It wasn't the kind of art that I was used to, so I had to like really like step out of my comfort zone and do like a different style in order to hopefully come with something worthy that could be called a children's book. You know what I'm saying? So I thank all y'all for being here tonight too. So I'm gonna read the first page. It says, "My cousin Dumbo told me everybody from the hood got a nickname. He said, 'Little cousin, that's a fact that you can take with you to the bank.' When you think about it, it's true though. Like, I mean, everybody from the hood does have a nickname. Shoot, my neighbor Funkmaster Fred, he told me how his cousin named Salad Bowl had a girlfriend named Queenie, right? Who had an uncle named Horseshoe, who even nicknamed his car the Jaguar. When I asked if it was because old boy was rolling around in one of them fancy Jags, Funkmaster Fred was like, nah, Jay. It was because that fool was rolling around in a Toyota Tercel with a gang of primer spots on it, looking like one of them jungle cats. You feel me? I got my nickname from my cousin Dumbo. One day he was like, man, little cuz, you got a big old alien head, right? And it's shaped all funny too. Like kind of like a jelly bean. And boom. Ever since that day, I've been going by Jelly Bean, or Jelly for short. So this is my character, Jelly Bean, right? Who's supposed to be me. My real nickname in life is not Jelly Bean, but my nickname was Tiny because I was just the smallest one from my gang. I joined at the age of 10, but I decided to call this kid Jelly Bean in the story because it fit more and it made it more interesting. Like, my nickname Tiny is just real boring, you know what I'm saying? So that's Jelly Bean. And I also want you guys to remember that I wasn't used to doing this kind of art, you know what I'm saying? But I had to step out of my comfort zone and create this, right? So, page 2. So this picture is of Jelly Bean, right? This is a moon, and this is a sun, and this is bikes going over his head because he's thinking of bikes from sunup to sundown. And on his shirt, it says Yum Yum, and there's a donut, and then there's a little LV if you look real close. But there's a donut shop in my neighborhood called Yum Yum Donuts, and so I try to like include little details about my neighborhood that people from Linda Vista will know. You know what I'm saying? So Jelly Bean is wearing a Yum Yum Donut shirt right here. You feel me? I hope y'all can see it. Can y'all see it? Okay. So page 2. They'd be like, so this is a story about a summer in my life when I first met Frankenstein. Now, who's Frankenstein? Well, you're gonna have to wait till a little later in the story to find out. But yeah, that summer, Dr. Dre had just dropped The Chronic. Snoop Dogg was introducing the whole wide world to West Coast gangster rap. And some little kid on my block named Pee Wee had let me ride his bike for the first time. All of the block babies were taking bets that I was gonna crash. Pee Wee's bike had no brakes, no training wheels, no nothing. But when I hopped on that thing, I'm telling you, I took to it like a bird to the sky. I was zooming up and down the block, pushing pedals like a champ. Man, I was riding that thing like I've been doing it all my life. It was an awesome feeling, the most amazing feeling ever. So from that moment on, I started dreaming about having my own bike. I would daydream every day, all day, from sunup to sundown. So that's Jelly Bean daydreaming about bikes from sunup to sundown. You feel me? So the next page. Thank y'all for hitting the screen and liking this live. Thank y'all, everyone that's been gifting me. I don't know where we at on this goal, but we're somewhere 303 away from 400. I appreciate y'all helping me to run this goal up, you feel me? So the next page, this is a picture basically of my parents, okay? And y'all look, it's kind of like something cool, something simple, you feel me? But so the next page it goes, I didn't dare ask my parents for a bike. I knew better. I wasn't about to stress my parents out anymore. You see, my folks were Vietnamese refugees who didn't speak a lick of English. So they had a hard time looking for good paying jobs. They were always stressing over money, over bills, and how they were going to provide for my sisters and I. So although I knew they loved me dearly, I also knew they couldn't afford to buy me a bike. I knew if I was going to get one, I would have to make it happen myself, some way, somehow. You feel me? So the next page. Thank y'all who have been gifting me. Thank y'all who've been running up the likes. Those of y'all who joined this live right now don't know what's going on. I'm reading a children's book that I wrote and illustrated myself when I was in prison. If you want to see the whole, if you want to catch the whole thing from the beginning, I will repost this entire live on my YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, all you have to do is hit this face up here in my face and go to my bio and hit the link in my bio, and it'll take you to my YouTube. Or if you want, you could go directly to my YouTube channel at free-1222 at free-1222. Thank you. Okay, so this next page, this is the next page in the book. You feel me? I don't know how much of this y'all can see, right? I'm gonna hold it from far away first so y'all kind of get an idea, and then I will bring it closer so y'all could really see the details. All right, basically it's somebody that's Jelly Bean digging in the trash, you feel me? And it's basically a garbage dump. His hat's flying in the air because he dove into the trash. This is his legs up in the air, you feel me? He got colored socks on like I like to wear. And there's Sosa. I drew this cat. I drew Sosa before I even met Sosa. Ain't that crazy? Yeah! So the next page goes like this. So I did what I always did when I was in need of some major advice. I went to my other neighbor, Knowledge, who was a very sharp and spiritual dude. Knowledge told me, Jelly, if you want something, all you gotta do, bro, is speak it into existence. He could tell I was confused, so he said, speak it into existence, little brother. Put it out into the universe. He said as he swung his arm from his body, and have faith that it will come to you. Feel me? Honestly, I didn't think that it would work, but I decided that I'd give it a try, solely because Knowledge always had this look on his face, like he knew something that the rest of us didn't. What you know about one day, after a month of speaking my want for a bike into existence, I was walking home from getting a free lunch at the rec, and I found a bike, yo. It was buried underneath this big old pile of trash. I couldn't believe it. I straight dove into that trash, Superman style, to get the bike out. My legs were all up in the air, throwing up the peace sign for reals. And this part of the story is a true story. The first time I ever got a bike, I found a bike frame in the trash, and I took it home. And my cousin Dumbo ended up helping me get parts to build my bike. So this right here, if y'all can't see it, I'm gonna try to give you guys a better view of it. It's Jelly Bean, the main character of my story, in the trash. These is his legs in the air. He got some Nike Cortez on, you feel me? And he's in the trash. You feel me? Okay. Next page. I really appreciate y'all for joining me tonight. I never thought when I wrote and illustrated this in prison that I would one day be sharing it with 77 people on a live. You know what I'm saying? I never thought I would be even on TikTok or doing a live. You know what I'm saying? But that goes to show that God has a plan for you that you can't even wrap your mind around. You feel me? But so the next page. I'm gonna let y'all get a look for it. Thank you for everybody that's been gifting me. I really appreciate it. Right? So the next page goes, but what I thought was a bike wasn't a bike. I mean, it was a bike, but it wasn't a complete bike. All it was a bike frame, a blue bike frame with 2 pedals and a chain. Oh, and it stank too, super duper bad. You feel me? So this is the bike. You feel me? And this is the bike in the trash. Leaned up against the trash. Sin, thank you for the roses. I appreciate you. You feel me? Y'all get a good look at that. Everybody happy? Everybody got a good look? Yeah? Okay. Next page. Thank y'all for joining this live and allowing me to share this with y'all. This is fun to me. It's awesome. Okay, so the next page. But I didn't let it faze me. And it's talking about how the bike is super stanky and dirty, right? But I didn't let it faze me. I was determined to find all the parts I needed to build me a bike. One thing about being from the hood is problems will always come your way. You just gotta be quick and on your feet. You gotta figure things out fast, or you simply just won't survive. In other words, if your hood fundamentals ain't strong, life in the hood can and will be all bad for you. For example, let's just say you want something salty, but you can't afford no chips. It's simple. Just crush you up a top ramen. Or you got a school project, but you ain't got no glue. No worries. If you from the hood, all you gotta do is smash up some cooked rice and use that as glue. Or let's just say it's the middle of the winter and your heater just broke down. No need to panic. If you're from the hood, all we do is just turn the burners on the stove and your apartment will warm up in no time. Or let's just say you got a mean ass sweet tooth, but you're dead broke. That's okay. Just pour some sweetened condensed milk on a piece of bread and whammo, you got you a ghetto donut. Simple hood fundamentals, y'all. Anyways, back to the blue bike frame. I knew if anyone could help me with it, it would be my big cousin Dumbo. So I picked that heavy and super stinky bike frame up and I carried it straight to Vendong, our neighborhood grocery store. Why? Hood fundamentals number 20. If you ever have something heavy that you ain't trying to carry, just drop that thing in a Vendong shopping cart and push it. You feel me? Right? And so the reason why I wrote this children's book is because I wanted to write a children's book that kids from urban communities could relate to. You know what I'm saying? There aren't no children's books that exist for kids that come from the hood, that come from the ghetto, that grow up in these marginalized communities. They don't have children's books that they could read and relate to, that could speak to them, that they could be proud of. I'm proud of where I'm from. I'm proud to be from Linda Vista. And my hope, my dream is to get this book published so that the kids from Linda Vista could have a copy of this, so that they could read this book and be proud of where they're from, and that they could say somebody from Linda Vista wrote this book for them. You know what I mean? So this is a picture of Jelly, right? And on his shirt, he's wearing a shirt that says Boys and Girls Club of Linda Vista. The Boys and Girls Club of Linda Vista played a huge role in my life. It's often where I often went to escape when things was crazy at home, where me, my cousins, and my friends would go hang out, where we would also go and get a free meal. So I try to incorporate things like this into the story so that people from my neighborhood who, especially the kids who also go to the Linda Vista Boys and Girls Club as a place of refuge, could relate to that. And so this is just like little tad bits and little bits that add to the story that if you're from where I'm from, it'll hit you. You'll get it. You know what I mean? Next page. Thank y'all for all the gifts. Thank y'all for running up the likes on this live. I appreciate y'all, and thank y'all for joining me tonight. Let me put some chapstick on, 'cause my lips chapped, bro. It's crazy because I didn't plan to read the story tonight, but I guess it was meant to be. If you can, please share this live. Feel me? We're 381 away from our 400 rose goal, so we need 19 more roses, y'all, to hit the 400 goal. Okay, so let me introduce y'all to my cousin Dumbo, and this is a real person. This is my real cousin Dumbo. He really looks kind of like this. He got big old ears. That's why we call him Dumbo. He was already from a gang when I was a kid, probably about 3 years older than me, and I looked up to him, and when I ran away from home, I ended up joining the same gang. This picture, he has an LV jersey on. LV again stands for Linda Vista, where I'm from, the neighborhood that I grew up in. So I wrote this children's book when I was in prison, and I illustrated it because I wanted to come up with a book that speaks to the kids from urban communities, something that they could relate to and be proud of. You know what I'm saying? So, next page. It says, my cousin Dumbo is my dude for reals. He's stupid cool, smart, and funny. My cousin's real caring. He's all about his family and is forever smiling like it's always all good. His real name is Dip, but everyone calls him Dumbo because he got these big old ears like Dumbo the baby elephant. If you ask me, he honestly looks more like a Vietnamese Will Smith, bro. Feel me? And this is my illustration of my cousin Dumbo. You feel me? Let y'all get a close-up view of it. And my cousin, for those of y'all that didn't catch this from the beginning, I am an artist, but doing this kind of art was really hard for me because it's like illustration type of art, and it wasn't my thing. But when I was in prison, I wrote and illustrated my own children's book in hopes that one day I could get out and get it published. And I figured, like, why let someone else illustrate your story when you could do it yourself? And this is my cousin Dumbo, y'all. This brings back hella memories of when I wrote and illustrated this book. I remember sitting in prison doing this, and I remember there was a lot of haters on the yard and on the tiers saying, like, why you waste? Because they used to be like, come on, man, come hang out, come to the yard, let's go hang out. I'm like, nah, I'm busy, you know, so I'm on my grind. They'd be like, what you doing? I said, I'm writing a children's book, I'm illustrating a children's book. And a lot of homies used to be like, man, you ain't gonna be able to get that published. Ain't nobody gonna, you know what I'm saying, want to hear your children's book that you wrote for kids from urban communities. Like, is you crazy? You know what I'm saying? But I stuck to it, and I won't ever stop. You know what I mean? Whether nobody believes in me, oh well. At least I know that I'm sharing this children's book now, and I'm gonna repost this video later, and so it will always live on in the social media realm. At least people hearing about it now, if it never gets published. I appreciate y'all. So yeah, if it never gets published, that's all right. It still exists and people know about it now. So let me reset this goal. Thank you, Miss Ironheart Quinn. Thank you, user of the Gang of Numbers, Lava Whiskey, Lala wishing on a star, Cindy Sin, Claudia's Door Decor, Fresh Grace, Legal Cupcake, Tracy Sauceville, Lovely Lily, Tui's Day, and everybody else that contributed to this Rose goal. We hit the 400. I'm gonna set it for 500 now, y'all. I go up 100 each time. And my hope is to make it to 1,000. You feel me? Once we make it to 1,000, if we do, then we'll go back to 100. The farthest I ever made was to 1,000, went back to 100 and made it. We climbed back to 700, and that was it. And you never know. We might beat that tonight. We might not. But I hope that you guys enjoy my willingness to share. I hope that you guys enjoyed how I'm not a lot like a lot of other people that go live. I hope that you guys get something out of my lives, something that's different and something that's inspiring. If you want to be an artist, if you want to write your own book, go for it. If someone like me who did it while I was in prison could do it, you could do it too. You know what I'm saying? So next page. When I showed my cousin Dumbo the stanky blue bike frame in the Vendong shopping cart and asked if he could help me, he was like, man, little cuz, that bike needs help. It needs a miracle. It needs a handlebar. It needs a seat. And not one, but 2 wheels. You feel me? And so this is a picture of my cousin Dumbo holding up a list of everything that the bike needs. You feel me? I hope y'all like it. Thank you, Best Souls 530 for the roses. I really appreciate you. Thank you for all the love. Feel me? I try to I'll hang out hold on this for a while for y'all to really get a good look at it, and then I'll go to the next page. Again, my cousin Dumbo's wearing an LV jersey, and you know what I'm saying? He's a Vietnamese Will Smith. You feel what I'm saying? Okay, next page, y'all. Thank you guys for all the gifts. Thank you for all the love and support. I really appreciate y'all. And I feel the love, you know what I'm saying? And I give it right back. So the next page. I was like, I know what it needs, big cuz, but can you help me? And he was like, I think I know where we might find everything you need. And I was like, where? And big cuz was like, where else, Jelly? But Dirt Alley. Right. Then he started dancing like a chicken with his head cut off. Big cuz did the Running Man all fast and crazy, right into the Cabbage Patch with his tongue sticking out like Michael Jordan, into the Tootsie Roll with his eyes rolling to the back of his head, all while his ears were flapping in the wind. I was laughing so hard, tears on my face. Thank you, we're halfway there to the goal. So my cousin Dumbo was telling me in the story that we could go look through Dirt Alley, which is a dirt alley in our neighborhood, a real alley, it exists. And go look for parts there, because Dirt Alley's where everyone just throws a gang of trash and stuff like that. So here's Dirt Alley, and I spelled the dirt. I am the I in dirt, and my cousin Dumbo is the Y in alley. And I'll give you guys a close-up of my illustration. The shirt says Boys and Girls Club of LV, representing the Boys and Girls Club that I spent so much time playing in and kicking in at as a kid and getting a free lunch and free breakfast. And here goes my cousin Dumbo, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Looking spiffy. I got my cousin looking spiffy. Creases in the shorts, you know what I'm saying? With the LV jersey, the Nike dunks. I appreciate y'all. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I mean by love and support. You feel me? Where I got a community of people who come through and be like, we got you, Danny. We got your back. Like, you out here doing right. You doing positive things, sharing positive stuff with us. Everyone that donated to that last goal, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you, and thank you for supporting me the way that you guys are. I'm gonna bring it up another 100, so we just hit the 500. Now we're going to 600, and let's see if we can make it to 1,000, y'all. And I appreciate y'all, and I love y'all for just showing your boy so much love and support. Like, that's what's up. That's what it's about, you know. Show love and support to someone who's trying to do right. You feel me? Who changed his life, and is trying to be all about spreading positivity and good energy. But yeah, this is Dirt Alley. You feel me? I hope y'all can see it. Yeah, I got the Nike Cortez on. There's a pigeon on my head. You feel me? You feel me? Again, this is a children's book. For those of y'all who don't know, who are barely joining this live, this is a children's book that I wrote and illustrated myself when I was in prison. You feel me? Some of it's true, some of it's not. Most of the story is true. The characters in the story are true. My cousin Dumbo's name is actually Dumbo, but my name in the story is not really, it's Jelly Bean, but in real life my nickname was Tiny. But for the most part, a lot of it's true. You feel what I'm saying? Okay. Next page. Y'all ready for this next page? Let me know you're ready for this next page. Okay, this one is pretty cool to me. I think it's dope. Okay. Bam! So this is Dirt Alley, y'all. You feel me? Anyways, Dirt Alley was like a whole nother world. It's a ghetto wasteland where people come and throw their junk, their garbage, and their trash. In Dirt Alley, you'll find some of the craziest things, like potted plants, lamps, milk crates, wood pallets, and throwaway beds that are awesome to jump on. There's even a throwaway boat in Dirt Alley. I don't know how it got there, but it got there. Dirt Alley's wild, yo. I bet we ain't seen no aliens because when they landed on Earth, they probably landed in Dirt Alley, took a look around, and zoom, took straight off back to their planet. They probably was like, those cats on that blue planet got it bad. Do not go there because there ain't nothing but a gang of junk on their planet. That's what aliens would think if they landed in Dirt Alley. Now look. Now I'm gonna give y'all a close-up of Dirt Alley. Now really look at the details on this. You feel me? You feel me? There's a tree, and this is how the alley really looks. Literally, from I drew this from memory in my mind. You know what I mean? There's a throwaway boat. There's trash. There's a chair. There's tires. I don't have to tell you what's there because y'all can see it. You know what I'm saying? Every kid has one of these. I had one. You feel me? Tagging on a throwaway fridge, a TV. This is Dumbo. This is me, and we're standing in Dirt Alley just tripping out. You feel me? Can y'all see it? Yeah, I spent a lot of time drawing and illustrating this. I put in a lot of work. You know, I wanted to get out and have something I could stand on when I get out here, something that I could use to produce money in the form of passive income. You feel me? I haven't got this book published yet, but I plan to. But I just wanted to share this with y'all to show what I did with my time instead of sitting there in prison and just wasting my time and not doing nothing. I was trying to be productive and do productive stuff to make my future better when I got out. So hopefully one day I'll be able to get this book published. Next page. Y'all ready for this next page? Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I really appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for all the gifts too. Where we at on this next goal? Where we at, y'all? 105 into 600 roses. Come on, y'all. Run this goal up, y'all. We trying to get to 1,000. You feel me? And your boy is sharing fire with y'all right now. Who else do you know could share a book that they wrote illustrated themselves while in prison? Come on, y'all. Wake your game up. You feel me? Thank y'all for the roses. Thank y'all for the love. Okay, next page. In Dirt Alley, there's nothing but a gang of stray cats and dogs scrapping and pigeons pooping. You feel me? So look, I said in Dirt Alley, there's nothing but a gang of stray cats and dogs scrapping and pigeons pooping. And so I drew a gang of pigeons saying pooping and a cat. It looked like Sosa. This is before I even had Sosa. A cat with cat food on his shorts and a dog. Look at the dog. And they scrapping in the alley. This is alley cats and alley dogs and pigeons. You feel me? And all the pigeons do is poop. So all of them are saying pooping, pooping. So I'm gonna give y'all a slow run by real quick so y'all can see the details. Look at the dog. Look at the dog. Look at the pit bull. Feel me? He got a fat chain on him. He got 1222 on his gloves. They're saying all the pigeons are saying pooping. Look at Sosa. Look at Sosa before I even had him. You know what I'm saying? Feel me? Ready to do some cat kung fu on his ass in the alley. Feel me? Yeah. I drew this. This brings back a gang of memories because I remember drawing this in my cell in prison. You feel me? And I can't believe I'm sharing it with y'all right now. Yeah. All right. Y'all ready for the next page? Let's do this. Okay, y'all ready for this next page? Before I go to this next page, I want to thank whoever's been tapping the screen and running the likes up on this live. I really appreciate you. Those of y'all who can't gift me, I ask that you just tap the screen, run the likes up on this live and share this live. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube yet, just hit my face and hit the link on my bio and subscribe to my YouTube. We're 200 and something roses away from the 600 rose goal, y'all. I need my people, my die-hard Danny supporters to go hard for me tonight. Feel me? And help me get to 1,000 rose goal. Those of y'all who just barely joined this live right now, I'm sharing a book that I wrote and illustrated myself when I was in prison, a children's book. Some of y'all might think that this book is ghetto or whatever, but the reason I wrote this book for kids in urban communities so they can have a book that they can relate to and be proud of. And I wrote it really mainly for the neighborhood that I'm from, Linda Vista, so the kids out there could say someone from our neighborhood actually wrote a book representing our neighborhood that we could be proud of. You feel me? So you from Linda Vista? This is for you. Okay. In Dirt Alley, my cousin Dumbo and I played some of the most epic games of cops and robbers and hide and go seek. So this is us in the alley playing cops and robbers and hide and go seek. And I'm gonna give you guys a close-up view first so you get all the details. You feel me? Again, I illustrated this and wrote this book myself when I was in prison. And then I'll back up and then I will give y'all another view of it. But this is me right here hiding under a lamp playing hide and go seek with my cousin Dumbo. You feel me? And I try to keep everything in the alley the same way as I had it before. Oh no, that's Dumbo right there hiding in the lamp. And then this is me hiding over here. And this is me counting, like you do when you play hide and go seek. And my cousin Dumbo probably looking for a place to go run and hide. You feel me? And I look at all the details. Look at a little rag doll, a little trash can. You feel me? Cornflake box, cereal, the trash. I drew all this, y'all, when I was in prison. Throwaway mattress, fridge. You feel me? And I'm just gonna let y'all trip out on it for a second before I go to the next page. Run the lights up on this. Help me get to my rose gold, y'all. You feel me? Show your boy some love. Y'all see that? Okay, next page. Thank y'all for the roses. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Justina. I appreciate you. So the next page, y'all. Thank y'all for all this love and support. It's weird because like people like on TikTok, they want to like give like all these AIs and people that be on live talking about a whole lot of BS, right? But when someone like is on live sharing like some real stuff, like something about some positive stuff, something that I wrote and illustrated when I was in prison myself, something about kids from urban communities and from the hood, something that they could relate to, because there's no children book in the road that kids from the hood could relate to. You know what I'm saying? And this is positive stuff. Like, people don't even want to like really show your boy no love, but I'm still gonna share it. I'm still gonna share it regardless. But I just trip out on how these other content creators and these other people that go live, they be on their live talking about a whole lot of BS, but they got people on there just gifting the hell out of them, showing them super love. But when you come with some real positivity, some stuff that should be appreciated, it doesn't seem to be appreciated. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's wrong with this world, y'all. If anything, you know what I'm saying, I should have people in here just flooding me with love, but instead it's the content creators that are doing weird stuff that are getting loved on. But one day, I hope to be the pioneer, you know what I'm saying, the tip of the spear to change that. You feel what I'm saying? But next page. I remember the day my cousin Dumbo took me to Dirt Alley like it was yesterday. I stood in the middle of that junk-filled alley with all 10 toes and fingers, plus my arms and legs crossed, hoping and praying we'd find all the parts we needed. Oh, and I was also hoping and praying that we wouldn't get bit by no dirt alley rats. You see, word is some kid named Crazy Eyes and his little brother got bit by some, and their eyes ain't never been the same, and they ain't never stopped tripping since. Thank y'all, I appreciate y'all. So here goes us still in Dirt Alley. Now remember, this is another page that I drew, but I still caught the details of the alley. It's the same in the background. Now y'all gotta give me some credit for that. And now this is me in Dirt Alley, standing with my legs, my fingers, and all 10 toes and fingers crossed, hoping that we'll find the parts I need to build my bike. You feel what I'm saying? I'm representing everything in the background. If it's gang stuff and all that, I'm representing everything. The gangs in my neighborhood and everything. And the reason why is because that's the life, that's the world that these kids really live in. So why sugarcoat it? You know what I'm saying? You gotta give them a book that they can relate to, that they can be proud of. You know what I'm saying? Even though the gangs are terrorizing the community, they're still proud of the gangs in the community because they represent them. You know what I mean? They're their brothers, they're their cousins, they're their sisters and all that. So I'm gonna reset this goal. And I'm gonna let y'all trip out on this picture real quick as I reset this goal. And I appreciate everyone that helped contribute to this goal. Aaron, Courtney, Liddy, 0331, Justina, Equay, Nimi, Baby25 Doll, User with a gang of numbers, Bix, Lovely Lily, Kathy Vegas, Tuesday, and everybody else that helped contribute to it. We're at 600, y'all. So I'm gonna push it up another 100 to 7. And our goal is to get to 1,000 tonight. You feel me? And if we make it to 1,000 and we still want to hang out and keep it cracking, then we'll start back at 100 when we get to 1,000. But let's get to 1,000 first. So I just reset this next goal for 700, and I hope y'all like this picture. You feel me? Now I'm going to the next page. And thank you everybody that's been donating. I appreciate the love and support, and that's what I'm talking about. Like, that's what it should be about. You feel me? It's just crazy. I trip out sometimes, but I hope y'all feel me and understand where I'm coming from with this. Like, your boy just trying to do right. That's all I'm trying to do, you know. My cousin and I spent hours and hours searching through all of the junk at Dirt Alley for some bikes we could break down for parts. But we couldn't find no bikes anywhere, not even one bike, or a wheel, or anything. My crazy cousin Dumbo even looked inside the fridge that someone had tossed there. I was like, seriously? Seriously, big cuz? You really gonna look inside that fridge for a bike? And he was like, you want some pickles? And I was like, no. Right? And so this is the picture close up so you can see all the details. You feel me? Again, I kept the all the details of the alley the same in each drawing, and that is very hard to do. You know what I'm saying? This is illustrating it myself with pencil and pen and colored pencils, and I still got a lot of everything that is in the alley, every single frame, you know what I'm saying? And so that's my cousin Dumbo looking in the fridge, and that's me in the background with my hands in the air saying, where the hell, we can't find no bike at all to build my bike. And this is like a better panned out view of the whole entire drawing. I hope you guys like it and appreciate it. Those of you who don't know, better join this live. I'm basically sharing a book that I wrote, a children's book that I wrote and illustrated myself when I was in prison. And I hope you guys enjoy it, and I appreciate you guys for all the love and support. Next page. Okay, it says in the Bible, it says something about how when you're tired, you can call on God and he'll give you rest. Like he'll help you out by taking away all the things that are weighing you down. That day I was so tired and frustrated that I just had to pray. I stood on top of this old TV, bowed my head, and asked God to help me find a bike. In the Bible, it also says that God be working in mysterious ways. So man, what do you know about when I finished praying, I looked up towards the heavens, and right there, right in front of my eyes, was a bike. There was a bike, and of all places, it was hanging up in a tree. I couldn't believe it. I just shook my head and started laughing. So that's Jelly Bean in the alley. He looked all over the alley on the ground for a bike to help get parts for the bike frame that he found. Couldn't find no bike anywhere in the alley among all that junk. So he prayed, but when he prayed, after he got done praying, he looked up, he found a bike up in the tree. Someone threw a little bike up in the tree, you feel me? So God works in mysterious ways. I always try to include the Lord somehow in my story, you know? And so this is a close-up of the drawing. You feel me? You feel me? And I hope y'all like it. And this is a panned out picture. If you guys have difficulty seeing it for any reason, just let me know so that I could better show y'all or whatever. But I hope y'all can see the details. You feel me? Okay, next page. Okay, so I pointed up at the bike and told my cousin Dumbo, look. He looked and instantly threw his thumbs up and started laughing and smiling wide like a chimpanzee. In the Bible, it also says that God is merciful. And I thank God that my cousin didn't start dancing again. Woo! See? And so when I told my cousin Dumbo about the bike, he got all happy and started smiling wide like a chimpanzee. And y'all know when chimpanzees, they smile hella wide. You feel what I'm saying? So that's my cousin Dumbo smiling wide like a chimpanzee. You feel me? I hope you guys can see the details, and I hope you guys are enjoying the story. You feel me? Those of you guys don't know, I wrote and illustrated this children's book myself when I was in prison, and I wanted to write a children's book that kids from marginalized communities, underprivileged communities, from the hood, ghetto, whatever you want to call it, could relate to, because there's no children's book that they could relate to. All children's books are written and they're all like soft and powder puff type of books, and the kids from the neighborhoods that I come from aren't those kind of kids, you know what I'm saying? And so they gotta read something that they can relate to, and so I came with my own children's book. It's not published yet, but the goal is halfway there, you know what I'm saying? I wrote and illustrated, now we just gotta get it published. Next page. Thank y'all for joining my live. Thank y'all for hanging out. Thank whoever that is for running the likes up. Thank y'all for the gifts. I appreciate y'all. I don't know where we at on this goal, but let's get there. We 38 into 700, y'all. Come on. Okay. The bike was an itty bitty toddler's bike. It was missing a seat and had a handlebar that was way too little to fit on my blue bike frame. But it had some wheels that we could use. 2 pink wheels. My cousin was so excited he threw his hands up and started yelling out loud, "We got some wheels!" over and over again. I wasn't too happy. I was yelling up at the heavens, asking God why out of all of the colors did he have to make my wheels pink? You feel me? And so this is my cousin Dumble. Thank you, user with the gang numbers, for blessing me with all these roses. I appreciate you. This is my cousin Dumble standing on top of the fridge saying, "We got some wheels." And then this pigeon right here is saying, "The boys got some wheels, pink ones." Pooped. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause the pigeons stay pooping in the alley. You feel me? And it goes over here, pink wheels, and it says, "Why do they got to be some pink wheels?" That's me over there looking up the heavens saying, "Why did they gotta be some pink wheels?" You feel me? Hey, Leah, much love and respect from Linda Vista. I wrote this story for people from the V, for the kids from the V, Leah. So I hope you're really enjoying this. I don't know how much of it that you caught, but I plan to repost the whole thing later on my YouTube channel. So those of you that ain't subscribed to my YouTube, go ahead and press the face up here and hit the link in my bio. It'll take you to my YouTube. Or if you want, you can go straight to my YouTube and subscribe at free-1222. And Leah is someone that's from Linda Vista. She's in the live right now, and that really makes me happy because I basically wrote this book for kids from where we come from our neighborhood, so that they can have a book that they could be proud of. So they could be proud of where they're from. You feel what I'm saying? So this is for Linda Vista, you know? Okay, next page. Then bam! Out of nowhere, this big old yellow beach cruiser came crashing down from the heavens. The bike landed right at our feet. Barely missed my cousin Dumble by a couple of inches. I looked and saw that someone had wrote Debo's bike, touch and I'll bite your nose off, with a black marker across the bike's frame. I stood there stuck like, what is happening right now? So this is the picture of a beach cruiser that came falling out of the sky on us. You feel me? That's my Cortez, my cousin Dumble's dunks. And this is a yellow beach cruiser. And I don't know if y'all know about Debo from Friday, but this is his beach cruiser. A kind of a hint, you know what I'm saying? So this is a beach cruiser that I drew on the ground. I hope y'all like it. Okay, next page. So, okay, yeah. So it says, I was freaked out of my mind, thinking God straight threw a bike at your boy for complaining. But then I heard this old grouchy voice behind us, yelling, "There goes some wheels. That ain't pink, you loudmouth crybaby." My cousin and I looked at each other and smiled. We recognized that old grouchy voice from anywhere. It was none other than Dirt Alley's #1 neighborhood watch / noise control monitor / extreme pigeon feeder / grouchy granny, aka Double G, aka Too Hot to Handle, as she preferred to be called. We turned around to find Double G on her balcony in her red robe with a yellow shower cap and some purple bifocals on her head. So this is Grouchy Granny, aka Double G, who just threw a beach cruiser at me and my cousin Dumble. You feel me? And right here I put this sign. It says, "I stand against Asian and Islander hate." And I wanted to like incorporate stuff like this into my book. You know what I'm saying? Because I am all about making political statements and standing against stuff that doesn't sit well with me. This apartment building is actually my apartment building that I used to live in. I couldn't come up with a picture of a balcony other than the one that we had, so I drew my balcony of my apartment, and this is my apartments right here. You feel me? That's Grouchy Granny. There's a close-up of Grouchy Granny. Thank you, Lavender Flowers, for the roses. I appreciate you. You feel me? That's Grouchy Granny, y'all. We're halfway there. Okay, so next page. Oh, yeah. Lavender Flowers, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Okay, so next page. Damn, my back, y'all. My back's killing me. Okay. There goes some wheels that ain't pink, you little loudmouth, little brats. Now take it and get out of here so I could take me a bubble bath in peace. I shook my head thinking to myself like, man, this old lady is crazy for reals. And how did she get on Friday's fight? My cousin Dumbo picked up the beach cruiser and noticed that the front tire was flat. Double G, he yelled. You popped the front tire. Shut up, you big ear wombat. Before I pop you in your throat. Double G yelled back. To this day, I still don't know what a wombat is. Anyways, I pointed at Double G and yelled at her like, and you almost... Thank y'all for helping me reach my goal. I appreciate y'all. Thank you guys for all the love. And okay, anyways, I pointed at Double G and yelled at her, and you almost hit my cousin Dumbo. Double G went crazy. She was like, who you calling a Dumbo, boy? And then she bent down and popped back up with a slipper in her hand and fire in her eyes. Once my cousin and I saw that, we were gone. That's another hood fact. Probably in the top 5. Anytime a woman in the hood goes for her slippers, you better disappear. So that's exactly what my cousin Dumbo and I did. We grabbed both bikes and we got ghost. I swear Double G's one of the craziest old ladies in the hood. We be calling her Double G, but she's so old and hard of hearing that sometimes she be thinking we're calling her Double Cheese. One time she was like, stop calling me Double Cheese. Y'all making me hungry for one of them double cheeseburgers from McDonald's. You feel me? So this is the picture. I'm gonna set this next goal and show y'all the picture at the same time. Thank you, Lavender Flowers, for the roses. I truly appreciate you. Thank you to everybody that helped donate to this last goal of 700 roses. I'm gonna go up 100 each time. We're heading to 800, and the goal is to make it to 1,000 and start to climb back all over at 100 again. So I just set this 800 rose goal, and I hope y'all can help me reach it. And I appreciate everybody that's in the live tonight, who's hanging out, who's donating, who's gifting, who's hitting the likes on the screen. Thank you, Lavender Flowers, especially. Okay. So this is the picture. So I'm gonna let y'all see it. You feel me? Saying this right here says Kelly and Tate. Some people might be thinking that that's a girl and a boy's name, that they're in love, but actually that's Kelly and Tate Street, the block that me and my homeboys once held sway over. You feel me? This is me and my cousin Dumbo grabbing the bike from Double G and us yelling at her. You feel me? I illustrated this in prison, and y'all can see I also drew Double G again, and I got her yelling at us with a slipper in her hand. I hope y'all can see this, and I hope y'all like it, and I hope y'all enjoying it. I'm gonna hold it up for just a little bit so y'all can get a better view, a better idea. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next page. Thank you. We're halfway there. Thank you, Lavender Flowers. My cousin Dumbo and I left Dirt Alley laughing as any two little kids who just survived near death from a beach cruiser that was launched at them from a balcony by a super duper old lady would. My cousin Dumbo told me in Vietnamese, "We're lucky, huh?" I responded in Vietnamese, "Man, so lucky. I love it when we speak to each other in our language." As we were leaving Dirt Alley, we saw a stray dog with one of Double G's slippers in its mouth. "You lucky dog, you," my cousin Dumbo told it in Vietnamese. "You got the old lady's slipper, huh?" I told the dog as well. Run fast before that crazy old lady catches you." Ha ha, those were some good times. So I try to like incorporate the fact that my cousin Dumbo and I are Vietnamese and that we are proud of the fact that we speak our language. I wanted to incorporate that into the book because I wanted Vietnamese kids who are growing up in America to not feel ashamed of the fact that they can speak their language and to be proud of it. You know what I'm saying? This alley right here, basically I drew this from photographic memory, and if you're from Linda Vista, you would know what this alley is. Tess, I don't know if you're still in this live, but this is basically the dirt alley above the Crandall apartments on Borough Street. You feel what I'm saying? When you go down that one steep hill and the Great Wall of China on the Crandall apartments on the hill, that's where the alley is. And so I drew it from photographic memory, and it's very detailed. Like if you're from Linda Vista, you know exactly where this alley is at. It's the dirt alley between the Burroughs apartments, the yellow apartments on Borough Street, and the Crandall apartments. You feel me? And so I'm gonna give y'all a close-up look. Right here it says, "All of your babies miss you, mama." I threw that lug in for my mom, rest in peace. May the force be with you. That's how you really throw up Linda Vista. That's the LV hands. Tupac forever, you know what I mean? Just some tagging, Linda Vista, stuff like that. The dog that took Double G slipper, and me and my cousin Dumbo taking off with the bikes that we found. The beach cruiser and the pink bike. You feel me? I hope y'all can see it and y'all enjoying this art. You feel me? Those of y'all who barely joined the live don't know what's going on. I basically wrote and illustrated my own children's book when I was in prison, and I'm sharing it right now. If you missed out, you could go watch the full video of the repost of this live in my YouTube channel when I repost it. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube, all you gotta do is hit my face up here and go hit the link on my bio. It'll take you to my YouTube, or you can go directly to my YouTube at free-1222. Next page. Y'all let me know if y'all can't see or whatever, right? Or y'all need me to hold the drawing in a certain way. Thank you, Lavender Flowers, for all the roses. I appreciate you. And whoever's tapping the screen, liking this live, I appreciate you as well. We snatched my bike frame up from Dumbo's pad and went to my house to work on it. We grabbed my dad's toolbox and stripped the seat, handlebar, and back wheel off the beach cruiser. Then we stripped the front tire off the little pink bike and used all of the parts to build my bike build my bike up right there in my driveway. My cousin Dumbo said my bike was a Frankenstein bike because it took a gang of different parts to bring it back to life again. That was deep to me. So deep that I named my bike Frankenstein. You feel me? So this is us at my house. You feel me? In the driveway, stripping the beach cruiser and the little pink bike down and taking parts from the beach cruiser and the little pink bike to put onto my blue bike frame that I found in the trash earlier in the story. And we're actually building this bike up. And this is actually a true story right here. My cousin Dumbo, I found a bike frame in the trash as a kid. Went to my cousin Dumbo and he helped me build the bike frame into a bike from bikes that we found around our neighborhood. So that part of the story is true. You feel me? And that right there, y'all, is a panned out view of the picture. I'm gonna let y'all trip out on it for a second, and then I'm gonna go to the next page. Lady L said, "Did you draw that?" Yeah, I wrote and illustrated this children's book when I was in prison. You feel me? Next page. As soon as we finished putting Frankenstein together, I ran inside and grabbed a bucket of soap so we could wash Frankenstein because he stank really, really bad. As we were soaping Frankenstein my bike up, I used it as an opportunity to release one of them silent but deadly farts. What? Don't act like you ain't never done it before. Anyways, I thought I got away with it until my cousin Dumbo called me on it like, "Jelly, bro, did you fart?" I was like, "Nah, cuz that's Frankenstein. Frankenstein stinks." Because eyeballed me all funny style, like, "Put that on your mama." I was like, I was got, so I busted up laughing. And Big Cuz straight grabbed the hose and sprayed me dead in my face. That's another hood fact. Probably number 2. If you wanna catch somebody in a lie, just tell them to put it on their mama. If they can't do it, they're lying, period. I'm telling you. It works better than a lie detector. You feel me? And that's on my mama. And so this is a close-up of the drawing. It's a bucket right here of soap flowing out. I put Amity on the bucket because it was in Amity where in prison, that is a group that I took where I was able to deal with my addiction and recover. And so shout out to Amity. And if you guys just look at the drawing, this is the bike all soaped up. Got soap bubbles. That's me, Jelly, getting sprayed by my cousin Dumbo in the front yard. You feel me? And that's our close-up details. My cousin got a hose and he's spraying me. You feel me? Hope y'all like this. And I will go to the next page in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next page. I appreciate all the love and support. If you can't give me, I appreciate it if you tap the screen and run the likes up on this live. I set a goal for 800 roses. We're at 519. Lavender flowers. Thank you for all the roses. Thank you everybody that's been gifting me. I really appreciate it. And those of y'all who just barely joined this live and don't know what's going on, I'm basically sharing a children's book that I wrote and illustrated myself while I was in prison. Okay, next page. When we got done drying Frankenstein off, we stepped back to look at him. And boy, was he beautiful. Frankenstein was so beautiful that my cousin Dumbo cut a silent but extremely dead fart as well. And I didn't even care. I was stuck looking at my bike. My bike, y'all. That I somehow made happen. That we somehow made happen together. Me and my cousin Dumbo. And so this is a close-up view of it. Thank you, Leah, for the roses. I appreciate you, fam. Vster, I appreciate you. Send you number 1222 love, fam. And you're going to love the ending of the story. Trust me. If you're from Linda Vista, you're going to love the ending of the story. And so this is me and my cousin Dumbo admiring Frankenstein, the bike that we just built with parts that we found all over our neighborhood of Linda Vista. I'm going to change the page in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Frankenstein sparkled and shined and glistened as the sunlight hit him. I swear, it was almost as if he was winking at us. I couldn't believe it. I had my own bike. I finally had my very own bike. Frankenstein wasn't perfect, but in my eyes, he was. In my eyes, he was beyond perfect. He was like peanut butter and jelly with a banana in the middle, perfect. And this is Frankenstein, y'all. So this is the blue bike frame that I found in the trash. We got a pink wheel off of a little pink bike that we found in the alley. And the rest of the parts we got off the beach cruiser that Double G threw at us. AKA Debo from Friday's beach cruiser that Double G somehow got. You feel me? It's just a little lug that threw into the story to make people laugh. Especially kids that know about Debo and Friday. But this is close-up details of the bike. You feel me? And this is a panned out view. I'm gonna change the page in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the reason why there's a pink wheel in the front is because when Double G threw the beach cruiser at us, it popped the front tire, so we didn't get 2 big wheels. All we got was one little one off the little kid bike and a big wheel off the Debo bike. And I'm happy you got a good laugh out of that. You feel me? Okay. Leah, here you go. This is for you, Vster. I really wish other people from the V could have been in this live to enjoy this, because I wrote this book specifically for the kids of Linda Vista in mind. I'm a proud Linda Vista baby, a proud village kid. I fell from the V tree. That's how I came into this world. You feel me? And my hope, my wish, my goal, my aspiration is to get this book published one day so that kids from Linda Vista, from where I'm from, could read it, could carry it around, and could hug it to themselves and be proud that somebody from where they're from actually wrote a book for them. You feel me? Because they deserve it. Anyways, here you go, Leah. Trip out on this. Every single day that summer, my cousin and I would meet up and ride our bikes all around our neighborhood of Linda Vista in search of adventure. We would race our bikes down Linda Vista Road, ride past Skate Road, the library, Yum Yum Donuts, Vendome, and the Mickey D's. We pop wheelies past Kit Carson, Linda Vista Elementary, and Montgomery Junior High. We would bunny hop off curbs on all of the blocks that snaked throughout the V and spent hours and hours lost in our own little bike heaven. A couple summers after the two of us built Frankenstein, Double G would sadly pass away. We knew that she was gone, not because we saw some paramedics pull up and take her away, but because we stopped seeing her on her balcony yelling or feeding her pigeons. I need y'all to know that Double G wasn't always mean. Sometimes she would bless us with a loving smile, or give us super old candy that was so hard, biting into one of them was like biting into a rock. Dirt Alley was never the same without Double G, and she'll always be missed. My cousin Dumbo will go on to join the gang. Today he's sitting in a cell in prison, doing life in the feds. I miss my cousin dearly. There's not a day that goes by where I don't think of him, pray for him, and wish that he didn't have to face the pain of his reality. As for me, well, I followed my cousin into the gang, and I would end up spending nearly 3 decades of my life incarcerated in the juvenile and adult prison system. I'm here to tell you there's nothing good about that life, but just a whole lot of pain and hardship. There's a hood fact that goes, if you join a gang, you're gonna end up dead or doing life in prison. I didn't want that hood fact to become true for me. So I opened my eyes one day and I decided to make a route change and walk away from the gang. Today, I'm all about God. I'm all about being there for my family, chasing my dreams, and giving back to my community. Oh, and if you're wondering what we did with the little pink bike and the remainder of the beach cruiser that we got from Double G, well, my cousin and I, we found the parts we needed to bring both bikes to life, and we blessed 2 little kids in our neighborhood with them. You see, although we might come from a poor neighborhood, one thing that the people from Linda Vista aren't poor in is our love for one another. And of all the hood facts, that one right there is number 1. You feel me? And this is literally Linda Vista. You feel me? There's the Padre Gold. There's the McDonald's, Linda Vista Elementary, Kit Carson. There's Eddie's Market, Thrift Village. If you really from the V, you know what Thrift Village is. There's the Skate Row. There's Kelly and Tate Street. There's the Jack in the Box, Yum Yum Donuts, Pho Wai. You feel me? The 99-cent store, the mini market. It's my cousin Dumbo, that's me. Bayside Church on top of Kelly Hill. This is for Linda Vista. that's it. That's it. That's the end of the story. But I thank y'all. I don't know why I'm getting so emotional, but thank y'all. I just love where I'm from. And I thank y'all for all the love. I thank y'all for joining me. And just know that change is possible, bro. And like redemption is real, you know? And and someone could go from like terrorizing their neighborhood, like literally terrorizing their neighborhood, pumping fear into the hearts of people in his community, but then go and try to give back to his community and try to be about the construction instead of destruction of his community. And that's only because of God. You feel me? Thank you, Leah. That's only because of God. And that's all I can say. You know what I'm saying?